Welcome and thank you for joining me. I'm Gerald Oginski, a New York medical malpractice and personal injury trial lawyer practicing law here in the state of New York. Thanks for joining me. Today's video tip explains probably the worst cross-examination I've ever seen by a plaintiff's attorney of an expert doctor. A few weeks ago I had the opportunity to be in court and listen and sat in on a trial involving a perforation, a hole that was made in a patient's in their intestine during the course of gynecologic surgery. The plaintiff's attorney, the victim's attorney, was having so much difficulty trying to get out even the most basic questions, it became very frustrating as an observer to watch what was going on. When you are questioning an expert doctor, the worst thing you can do is to ask open-ended questions that begin with who, what, when, how, why. Why is that? Because it gives the expert an opportunity to sit and explain. The plaintiff's attorney was asking open-ended questions, allowing the expert witness to explain. And that's something that never should be done when cross-examining a medical expert. So here's some basics, and basically it involves leading questions. Doctor, you went to this medical school, didn't you? You graduated from this residency, correct? You then went on for a fellowship in this thing, correct? You're now board certified, correct? These are all basic questions that either require a yes or no. Doctor, it's true that you never treated this patient, correct? And you only reviewed the records a few months ago, correct? So you see, by giving this line of questioning, simple questions that either call for yes or no, the jury understands that you are in control as the trial attorney. And now the doctor has no choice but to either agree or disagree. There are many good defense experts who will do everything possible to try and explain at every chance they can get. And there are ways to get around it by saying, Doctor, let me ask you the question again. I asked you whether or not it's a departure from good and accepted care to perforate the bowel at the time of surgery. Yes or no? And no matter how much they want to explain, I'm bringing them right back to the original question. Doctor, I'm going to ask this question again, slightly different. Doctor, would you agree that the failure to recognize a perforation is a departure from good and accepted care? Correct? And by giving clean, simple questions, you now show that you are the expert and the doctor is there only to answer your specific questions. And that's it for today's video tip about probably the worst cross-examination I've ever seen. I'm Gerald Oginski. Thanks for joining me here in New York. Have a great day.